it's 6 o'clock,
Yep.
and we have a limited audience here. Mainly Chet. Chet's out at 10. I think he's the first one. So, last time on Dragon Ball Z, Cooler came down. Well, I mean, you guys dealt. Yeah.
Cooler down.
Yeah, it was Cooler. Cooler came down, and you guys dealt with his base form. You dealt with his final form. Nail got laid out. Zilnik, remember Beers' race, got laid out. Mochi got laid out. Mochi got flat out murdered.
Like into a ball of what the fuck is that?
Yeah, a mango
Literally,
ball
I
of
was
Zaru.
like,
So, and that forced Kaiser to go Super Saiyan, and then he defeated Cooler. Well, and then
naked.
yeah, with your big swinging Ozardic. And then later on, after the training block, Vegeta got together with Trunks in the Hyperbolic Time Chamber and also went Super Saiyan. So now we have 3 Super Saiyans. And Mochi was bumming around down in hell until you guys are able to collect Dragon Balls. Zilnik made a visit down to hell and saw Mochi, Tullus, and Kakarot. And she was telling them how all of Frieza, his father, his brother, they're all gone. And so now Earth is home to the Saiyans. So there's a turning point available for Kakarot and Tullus, should you guys wish.
Tullus or Turtles?
Turles.
You can say it however many different ways. Lettuce. Lettuce is his base form.
Tallest is the
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I was getting confused. I was confused as to why I chose to be there, but it was Raditz who would never buy.
Yeah. So Tullus or lettuce. Lettuce is his base form, just like carrot is Goku's base form. So figure it out. Anyways, so he conveys that information that there are 3 Saiyans, one of which is Mochi, waiting to come back out. The other 2 might be passive, or not passive, might be amenable. And he's not going to convey to you about the dictator, because that's something that's just going to happen, and we'll figure out what happens when that happens. Just try to do your best to stay around him, I guess. He's one of the least serious characters, and you would probably stick around him anyways. Also, when he's talking to you guys, you wonder if he's kind of holding out on you. Are you going to be lead or the android? This is a role play. You can switch the moment a threat happens.
Alright, I'll be lead.
Right. You guys wonder if he's holding out on you. Because you guys know how strong he was when he went to hell.
I kind of noticed that he feels a little like there's
Yeah,
more
he
to
was
go down.
about 1 million, now he's about 2 million. So you guys are like, Anybody want to ask any questions?
Something's up. You seem a little stronger.
Just saying, I'm going to be having my wife do some research. That's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to have her
What kind
research.
of research?
Well, he's going to send her to the kitchen because this is what he's like when his stomach's actually full.
Yeah, exactly. No, I'm going to have her research like how I can manage to get those out of him. But anyway, going back to the
out of character, I made them specifically. I don't know what the rules are in TV, but I specifically made it because in the games they mimic the Tree of Life fruit. I specifically made it so they can't leave hell because we have scientists available. So I can't like we already have senzu beans. I can't let that stuff leave hell.
or if I manage to get her down here to make pastries, we'll make pastries.
See, that's the best. That's the best thing you can do is have them or negotiate something with them in the underworld, but you can't bring them out because otherwise, I've screwed the universe.
Which, anyways,
So
so are you talking about have some fun, or are we good
What?
here? He's like, wait, what?
I can heal you, idiots.
We should have some fun.
So you guys gonna have at it for a bit?
Yeah.
So you guys have at it.
I'm
Wait, you're stronger than you were before, but you're not stronger than me.
So if you're gonna go and suit up, you do understand the consequences of that, and you don't know if you're gonna have to spend time gathering them again before the spread arrives. So you might just want to make it a sparring match.
I'll
Based on
obviously do my call, which is simple because otherwise I don't think Jack's bar.
So let's say that there's another great threat to the world,
Yeah.
and you guys defeat it, and you know that you usually have a little bit of tough time afterwards.
Yeah.
Maybe slip it in there, but right now you're probably going to be screwed if someone shows up. So beyond that, there is a task that we were going to come back to, and that is gathering the Dragon Balls to bring Mochi back. That was a suggestion. You guys don't actually have to do that. You don't actually have to do it for anybody else. You guys have an arbitrary amount of time during which you cannot train, but you can do some role play before the next threat happens.
I definitely think you're gathering
You gathering.
Getting ready to duel.
Wait. Are you going King Kai? Are you sensing a terrible power out there? Are you starting to freeze?
No, I'm just thinking that we should have Mochi back. Because Lee and Mochi have been around each other for quite a while.
So you are going to suggest the gathering of the Dragon Balls. Does anybody else have any other aims in the immediate future?
Well, there were some statues I inquired about.
So we don't need Troy here to do that. So they will start to be under construction. I'm certain he would agree to it.
Basically, the assumption that the other thing I'm seeing is there should be an appropriate education system for these half-breed children of ours.
You have one.
Remember, you hit them.
Dodge!
You know what I mean? Setting up hierarchy and shit. If they understand.
So you want to go to school. That'll take a little bit more time. So the statues, I have to ask, are they going to be like stone and covered in gold, or are they going to be like metal, or how far are you? How far are you going to go with the statues?
Let's do it, Marvel.
So they'll be marble.
But the deal is they'll be me standing at the top of the stairs essentially.
Because you do understand that sooner or later you guys are going to have a battle there.
Yes, exactly. But so it'll be a statue of your character kneeling over your confirmed kill of Cooler, and one of Trunks or his confirmed,
I like it.
And then above you all, the kings.
I like it. I'm being pretty special. I'm cool with that.
Marvel, that should be done. It will be happening during, let's say, when Cell shows up. But I need the composition because, again, you know a fight's going to happen there, and if someone runs into them or through them, I had to know if they would bounce off or not. So, nobody had anything beyond the Dragon Balls, so you guys are going to collect the Dragon Balls.
I'll pop in. We should be able to gather them pretty quickly if we group.
Alright,
Split into
so-
groups of four groups rather, because I can send a lead with each of you.
So we've done this enough, and there's nothing pressing. And I think I shorted you 4 months on the last end, and 6 months now for trying to gather them every year to the day. So you guys can just have them to wish somebody back. Especially because with the Earth Dragon Balls, I don't think you guys have made a selfish wish with the Earth Dragon Balls yet. I don't think you've made anything but frivolous wishes with the Earth Dragon Balls yet. So until you guys start to abuse the crap out of them, I'm not really going to put terrible bars in your way.
Immortality.
Still available. Kami hasn't passed yet. Although he did fade out last time. I think you'd know.
Whoa.
I'll get right on that.
That was a close one, too.
So you guys have the Dragon Balls, and you summon the Almighty Shenron, and let's see. You have a special sense energy, you have a special sense energy, both of you roll a d8.
Nice.
That's what you want my dice to do.
You consider a special sense.
Anything above the minimum. Everybody has the
Probably not me. I rolled a 1.
So it would
I rolled a 1 also.
minimum would be
Okay. So we're both
You
picking
know
our
that
noses.
d8.
We're whistling to ourselves because we forgot that hurt.
So you missed it. You,
I can make a 1. Just like
Jesus. 2.
He added ours together.
I can't give it to you guys.
Yeah, you can't give us.
So the Almighty Shenron shows up.
Maybe I should know it more.
Right.
If you got an A, then you're a master sense energy.
I got a B.
Yeah, you can.
I don't even know what mine is.
Well, you got a B, but you've also got the ratio.
Maybe
You probably just got
you
the
told
ratio.
us about the other people
What?
with Mochi, right?
Sense
Yeah.
energy,
Yeah.
everybody has it, and you've got a racial benefit because you're a Namekian with your little antennas.
Oh, okay. Because I ain't got another now. I didn't know that.
But we have
Just
to
like-
power
like-
cycle our routers because we both were not paying attention.
Just like the something that everybody has now, the sense energy, unless you develop it on the minimum, I don't require you to put it on paper because everybody has it. Except for me, the intro.
That's interesting.
Could he sense energy? He probably
We
just
never really talked about it.
You'd probably just say
It's just
keep
a-
the-
He knows where the explosions are. He knows what's happening.
Alright. So you guys wish Mochi back, correct? Anybody specific gonna make a wish?
I'll make the wish.
Roger.
But he also would have told us. I asked him.
Yes.
You guys also the other people with him.
Correct.
So I'm gonna try to form the wish in such a way so that we're wishing back Mochi. You guys can help me with the wording. I want to wish back Mochi and also these other two, but only if they're going to help us. You know what I'm saying? I want to wish them back.
I'm gonna cut the middleman out and cut some time out. Each of them was killed under such separate circumstances that one wish won't bring all three back.
Although,
If you want them back, then you're gonna have to wait for another wish.
Okay.
wish for Saiyans that are in
They're against such vastly different circumstances.
So
It took
Able to
so
take
when
one.
they came back from
You know.
Namek, they had to make separate wishes for fucking Tien, Chaozu, for all the people that were killed by Nappa. They had to make separate wishes. So these guys are gonna be separate.
Okay.
So I assume Mochi first.
Yep.
All right, and you're the one that makes the wish. And your wish has been granted. Poof. So Dragon Balls will be out of cahoots for a year. Mochi will be back. I have to give her Z-Red Zenkai boost. She actually died, and the most brutal way possible.
Yeah. Super brutal.
It's funny because I put the E there, so the Zenkai boost is easy when you die. This is going to be from Cooler. That was Final Form Cooler, so she just got laid the fuck out.
Okay. And after we get all this done, I would actually like to go speak to Kane, right?
Tommy?
Yeah.
Correct.
About the fruit I just...
And she tops out at half mil now.
About the fruit. I want to know as much as possible of the heroes.
Tommy says, I didn't hear that. Unless you want your license revoked.
Is there any possible way...
Do you want your license revoked?
Yes, he does.
Because I can do that. And I don't listen to anything you want to say. So,
Walk away.
and he's smart aleckly goes, he whistles a little bit. So Mochi's back, and she'll top out at about 500,000. And you guys are going about your business. Again, now that you've got her back and Dragon Balls are apart, is there any business that any of you have to check on? Is there anything that you guys want to make certain you're set up to go for?
Vegeta's is what, 2 kids right
Correct.
now?
Child number 3.
Well, no, in much. No.
Fuck.
Vegeta would inquire as to if she had put any thought to what he had brought up.
She says that she just got back from being dead.
No. You know what I mean. This isn't like immediately after the switch back. This is like in the next week or so at an appropriate time. This will be immediately.
Alright, so it's going to happen. Alright, so the thing that, out of character you guys don't know, your sense energy that you missed was Cell showing up. Okay. So, because he's in his little form or whatever, so he's going to be eating people, and you're going to start hearing the reports coming in the next few weeks. So you'll talk to her sometime during the controversy.
Man, you would think that God would know that something like people being eaten was happening and say something.
Remember when he comes back, he's that little freaking aphid or whatever.
I know.
Yeah.
It's more of a dig on Tommy.
Oh, yeah.
It was one of those, so this is what it counts for divinity these days, huh?
So you guys just stand around
Well,
looking awful.
Well, then Connie would look down at you and he says, well, I am training an apprentice, and normally I have a guy that helps me with this kind of stuff, but I guess that's not the case. I can't make Connie be too much of a dick. You guys, you won him over so much, he used up his dick for the day on you. And we don't even have those.